In America, we tell young people a simple promise. Go to college, work hard, get a degree, and everything will be fine. This is Emily. She followed every rule. She graduated with honors. She got a good job. She did everything right. Today, Emily is 34 years old. She doesn't own a home. She doesn't have savings. She avoids doctor visits. And every month, before rent, before food, she pays her student loan. $1,200 every single month. Emily didn't fail. The system did. Right now, over 43 million Americans are trapped in student loan debt, a total of $1.7 trillion. This isn't just a student problem. This is an economic warning. Student loans were never supposed to look like this. In the 1970s, a public college education cost a few $100s a year. Students worked part-time. Parents helped when they could. Debt existed, but it was manageable. Today, that same education can cost $25,000, $40,000, even $70,000 per year. Adjusted for inflation, college tuition has increased more than 3 times faster than wages. Let that sink in. Education got dramatically more expensive. Paychecks did not. So millions of Americans now begin adult life already underwater. Before their first house, before their first child, before their first real chance to build wealth. So what happened? Why did college prices explode? It wasn't an accident. First, state governments pulled back. In the 1980s, states covered most public university costs. Today, students do. Second, universities started acting like corporations. Luxury dorms, lazy rivers, massive sports facilities, endless administrative offices. Tuition didn't rise because professors got rich. It rose because bureaucracy exploded. But the biggest change? The federal government guaranteed student loans. Sounds helpful, but here's the problem. When colleges know students can borrow almost unlimited money, there's no pressure to keep prices low. So tuition rises again and again and again. And students were told something dangerous. Don't worry about the cost. Education always pays off. That promise came without a warning label. Student debt isn't normal debt. You can't easily erase it. You can't escape it through bankruptcy. Miss payments? Your wages can be garnished, your tax refunds seized, your credit destroyed. Interest keeps growing even while you pay. Many borrowers spend years paying, only to owe more than they started with. This isn't a loan, it's financial gravity. Now here's where this becomes a national crisis. Young Americans aren't buying homes, not because they don't want to, but because student loans destroy debt-to-income ratios. They aren't starting businesses because banks see massive student debt and say no. They're not spending because loan payments come first. Every dollar sent to student loans is a dollar not spent in the economy. Multiply that across tens of millions of people. This is why economists call student debt a growth killer. The U.S. economy isn't just slowing, it's being dragged. If students are drowning, who's winning? Universities collect tuition up front. Loan servicers collect interest for decades. The risk? It's carried by the borrower. If the degree doesn't pay off, if wages stagnate, if life gets in the way, that's not the system's problem. This isn't a mistake, it's a structure. Student loans won't explode like the housing crisis. They don't default all at once. They suffocate slowly. Lower spending, lower homeownership, lower birth rates, lower mobility. An economy where the next generation can't move forward eventually stalls. This isn't a crash, it's a long bleed. So what can be done? Some call for student loan forgiveness. Supporters say it would free millions to spend, invest, and build lives. Critics argue it's expensive and unfair to those who already paid. Others push for interest caps, income-based repayment, or stopping tuition inflation altogether. There's no perfect solution, but doing nothing, that may be the most dangerous choice of all. Emily didn't fail. She trusted a promise that if she invested in herself, the future would take care of her. But a nation built on debt-backed dreams can only hold for so long. Student loans aren't just personal finance, they're shaping the future of the U.S. economy. The question isn't whether this crisis matters. The question is, how long can America afford to ignore it? If this story felt personal, that's because it is. Share this with someone paying student loans, because this isn't rare. It's America's new normal.